We're here with Fabian Ortiz. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing really good.
So you're a coach here at Del Mar Jiu-Jitsu Club, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. I work with the kids.
Okay, who are some of your training partners and your coaches?
Well, I got, Paulo, I got Teeter, just a couple, those two are like one of my two training partners that I like to work with the most. One's a black belt, the other one's a blue belt, but they're both very tough training partners. So they get me going.
You're here also with Professor Peter Frank and Professor Michael Phelps, is that right?
Yep, those are my two mentors.
You were talking to us before you had a different life before jiu-jitsu. Tell us about that.
Yeah, well, before jiu-jitsu, I was working in the restaurant business. I've been doing that since for about 10 years. It's something I've been wanting to do since I was 3 years old, and I got into it, and I enjoyed it for a long time, but after that, got kind of burnt out.
Yeah, and you said you were kind of getting into the nightlife and things like that weren't so great for you.
Unfortunately, with the chef life, you're working long hours, and when you get out, you want to decompress, kind of like just living the chef life, the rock star kind of lifestyle. But unfortunately, it does have a big impact on your life, and it does come at a consequence with depression and just unhappiness from just working long hours and not really being able to see your family or your friends, and just getting stuck in the grind of just working.
And how did you come out of that and discover martial arts?
Well, it was funny. I was actually at work, and my professor, Michael Phelps, who wasn't my professor at the time, he walked into the restaurant I was working at, and I saw his shirt. And at that time, I was kind of doing a little bit of Muay Thai, but he's like, "Oh yeah, you should come by, give it a try." And I was like, "All right, I will." So the next day was actually my day off, and I walked into his academy, and he had me roll with this little 13-year-old girl that ended up just beating me down, man. And after that, I was just so humbled, and I just kind of fell in love with it. And I was like, you know what? I came back the next day, I signed up, and then from there, I started training for a while, and then I actually had I backslid, and I was out for a while. But he would always message me and text me and ask when I'm coming back, and eventually 6 months later I actually came back, and then from there it was nothing but jiu-jitsu.
Amazing. What do you tell little kids, like your students, if they're intimidated, say it's their first day and they want to start training martial arts?
Honestly, I think it's just it's almost like a parent. You want to hold their hand and slowly them in. Friends, I'll do the same thing. I was like, man, if you knew me in the restaurant business and you meet me today, you're two completely different people. And I have martial arts to thank for that. And it's man, you should do it too. Come in, you will enjoy yourself. It'll really change your outlook on life just with struggle. Because I mean, you get pinned down, and you're you have a 200-pound guy on top of you, and you gotta just embrace it.